So I am Maegan Tribble. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Been in Knoxville for over 10 years now. My title at Tennessee Achieves is the Senior Director of Finance and Administration. I went to Center College. It's a small liberal arts school in Danville, Kentucky. So I knew that I wanted to go to college ultimately to make sure that I was set up for a good future. I knew that I eventually wanted to have a family. I wanted to have a good, meaningful job that turned into a career. And I was counseled through high school. I had two older sisters who went to school, and I knew college was going to be a huge piece of creating a good future for me and my family. I learned a lot in college in terms of what I was studying, my major, but also a big thing that I learned in college is how I like to work, how I like to learn, which definitely translated into what I'm doing now. I went to a small school, I had a small class size for a lot of my classes, and now I work with a really small, tight knit team, and that definitely contributes to my satisfaction day to day. So that college experience, not only what I was learning, what was written in the textbooks and the tests that I was taking, but how I was learning and the experience of college. I learned how to critically think. That's something that applies to what I do day in and day out. I was very involved in college. I was a college athlete. I was involved in a lot of student groups. I had a work study job, so I definitely encourage students to get themselves involved as much as possible. And it's through everything, the classes I took, how I applied myself, how I was involved, that helped me eventually land into a job where I'm getting to do all of those things day in and day out. And that is why I'm so happy and so passionate about what I do every day. Sure. So I think the college degree is definitely the key to that entry level position. So that's the first step in the path past that entry level job. And we've all had those entry level jobs, and they're really, the intention is the foot in the door, right? And get some professional experience. But that's really hard to do without that degree or credential in your hand. But it is the skills that you learn while you're in college, right? Managing your time, working towards these goals, that will really build you into being able to transition from that entry level job and then into maybe a job where you can see yourself growing, where it becomes not just a job, but your career. But college is definitely the first step in being able to eventually land into a job that's not just something where you're trying to get experience, but really where you want to hone your skills and grow and develop it into a long-term career.